Hello, boys and girls. My name is Koyoshi1907, and you're watching my 100% blind playthrough of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond for Nintendo Switch 2. In the last video, we left off in the player pool, getting up to 51% scans, as well as also getting a new random chip and stuff. And also, because we've had to go through really multiple parts of the world all at once. So, went into the fair pool to try and get a flaming item we need to finally get our beam to do a fire beam or whatever, or plasma beam, whatever it's called. Only to find out we can't actually complete this area right now because it turns out we have to go to a different area. Isn't that fun? Honestly, it's just classic Metroid backtracking for you. We go to one area, only to find out we can't fully complete it, and so now we have to go to a different area and vice versa. So, we just came back from a couple of other stuff, and now we have to go all the way back to this other problem, because I'll just show you. The edge retraction has been triggered, and the route will now be remained impassable until a new deck is installed, because, yeah, the deck kind of broke. I just wanted to show that that's what happened, and yeah. So, we got a good amount of percentage of the items, but then all of a sudden, we got the thing cut off. So, our only option now is to head all the way back to the first area of the game. Classic Metroid backtracking. When you don't know what to do, you just have to leave your area and go back. And, oh boy, we're definitely not going to be coming back anytime soon. If we scan this now. Stimulate for lava transfer pipe. Exercise caution as direct contact of lava may cause injury. Quickly cooling the lava will briefly halt its flow. So now we do need the ice palette. So I guess we were in the right track going to the ice area when we did. I just didn't know we had to go to the flame area first to get something. But now we need to go back to the ice area. By the way, I'm still into this game, so I forgot their names. But yeah, we went to the lava pool, we got some stuff, and now we get to do the bike simulator, basically. Yeah, we're going to do this for a bit, because clearly the game doesn't have enough of just doing this over and over again. We've gotten to the point now where we are good at MG stuff, and we've also gotten enough collectibles now that gotten good out of items. We're still gonna have to charge into some stuff as well. Also, now I could do what I was gonna do before. Oh, Mackenzie already found. Okay, he already talked. Alright. So it tells us that is our new marker. So yeah, just as I thought, we have to return to base camp, and we can radio him to replay this. I bet the base camp and show me what you found in Flare Pool. Alright, buddy, whatever you say, whatever you say. We kind of went around the edges of the map before, but now we need to go through the middle. I like how each sector has its own individual segment, though. So now we get to just charge for the middle here. Since we don't have much to do, we'll just set up our scan visor right now. Do these things even attack? I don't know. I'm kind of just ignoring them for now anyway. That was a weird way to get out. Oh, we found a... Ah! Right as I tried to do something interesting. More grievers show up. These guys are really annoying, don't you know? When they appear. Oh, he could just swat the missiles away? What the heck? How's that supposed to be fair? Okay, well, we actually got something. We actually got something from this. It's an energy tank. So we could have gotten this pretty early on then. So I could have made that part a little bit easier. But then again, how are you supposed to know that was even there? Still, it's pretty useful now that we actually got something from exploring these. So these markers on the map we're going to have to explore more of. Most of these we haven't been able to explore so far, you see, because we've had to deal with our problems first. Okay, this is a different kind of puzzle. Cell stimulate by plate-shaped clasps. Clasps can be erased by the surrounding pylons. Upon electricity conductive gracious area, it's attached with an ally that it's the alpha curtains linked to a device that activates when all pylons are electrified simultaneously. Okay, that's the other way you can get those. I see. So the fast, older way would have been to just missile everything again. So if we haven't done that enough times already. I don't know. I just like using the control beam. It's a nice free way to do this without having to actually waste missiles just to get specific upgrades. But yeah, for specific reasons, we need to collect these, because otherwise we won't be able to complete the game, I think. And also, I think that's required for 100% anyway. I honestly don't know what that thing gives, but we need to collect all the crystals that we see, make sure we don't miss any. Okay. Okay, this is a puzzle, I think. Can we put this in somewhere? No, we can't. Oh wait, it said something about electrify simultaneously. It means, once again, we need the wave beam to do that. Oh well, that was still useful. We got a energy tank, which is always a good thing. And yes, we're trying to explore as much of the map as we can while we also do this, because again, we have to get 100% anyways, and I don't know a better way to fastly do this. So we're pretty much now focusing on going for side upgrades that we can go for, but also get as much of the world explored as I possibly can. Again, these are just Golbats. They shouldn't hurt us if we are quick enough. That's a site we already found. This is different. Metroid Prime. Activate using the elevator console. Leads to an underground save station. Touch the hologram to operate. Okay, well, we found a save station in the middle of the desert somewhere. So we know this at least does something. Is there a reason to hide this underground? It's probably just to hide from all the enemies, I imagine, but still, it's cool. We got a save point. Good to know that you don't have to go a long time without getting a point. It's possible to find some in here. We'll probably find more of these as we explore, too, so it's not a bad thing. See, now it's marked on the map, so now we know that is a save point. Alright, we are going to go straight forward now. Because we do not want to take forever to get to this. And then we'll have to go all the way back to the ice area. And from here, we're just going to kind of make sure that we are running into areas as we go on. We got a lot of crystals, though. Unfortunately, a lot of them can also not be collected, because some of them require us to get a specific beam installed and whatnot. But we're about to get one, the flare view, which we could find aiming beam or whatever it's called. We still need our boost ball back. That's an important moving part that we can get. So I guess we're just gonna have to come back to Furry Green a whole bunch. So we're gonna do this trick the first time, but we might leave the slowly the second time, simply because we got stuck the flame thing, and we saw a lot of flame parts we needed to get to. So we should start by moving towards those and using our new upgrade to hopefully get some more upgrades to our suit in this area. I think that'd be cool. So yeah, this is a shortcut just so we can go straight back to base camp instead of having to go through other stuff. I'm sorry if I got a little annoyed about this game's backtracking setup. I shouldn't be super annoyed about it. I should have come to expect this by now. Metroid games always do this. You are forced to backtrack a lot. But this game, we're only about 18% or so through it, and yeah, we're still having to backtrack. Oh, I completely forgot that one. So that was another of the extra missile kits we missed. Wait, isn't that 4? Doesn't that mean we have them all? Or, I could be wrong. Launcher activated. Okay, that's all that says. No, wait, we don't have to go through that yet. We need to go through this first. Alright, we're back.
Back, Samus. Come on, show me what you found in Flare Pool.
I just want to make sure I'm not accidentally shooting him first instead.
Seems like there's a chip inside. Okay, let me analyze it. More tech is really interesting. Oh, this is fascinating. I see.
So this is what Mackenzie gets used for, I guess, in the storyline now.
Highly amplifies it. If I tweak it and integrate it into your arm cannon, you should be able to use another new shot type.
So we are finally getting our second type of shot. And this looks like it's gonna be the new Phasma beam.
Give her a try.
Phasma beam is really cool. They call it the fire shot this time. New shot type accessible. Fire shot launches high heat rounds consuming 1 shot ammo. So now we have shot ammo to worry about. Oh, that makes sense. So there's now extra upgrades we need to pick up. And those are called shot ammo. Press push to activate the fire shot and then press the R button to fire. The fire shot causes targets to briefly burn after being hit and can also melt ice. And so yeah, this is the thing we need to get to the ice area.
Projectiles with extremely high temperature, so I bet targets will burn or melt when they're shot.
Okay.
If you find anything else, bring it in to me. I'm dying to do more experiments.
Perfect. Well, we should probably save just so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, anyway. So it basically just changes our artifact. Instead of using missile ammo now, we could potentially use shot ammo. Okay, well the first thing we need to do is do a few things first on the other side areas instead. I don't think there's anything we can do over on this side right now. Alright. We'll go over and deposit our crystals first to see if we got everything. We got quite a bit. The light's getting a lot stronger now. Do we have to do it twice? Nope. Also, the game tells us how much shot ammo we have too, so we have 2 different versions of shots now, huh? Okay. Well, we want to go through this area again, that's for sure, because there was a lot of flaming spots we can check. I just realized to make this game a little bit easier, the game actually marks, like, if you shoot at enough spots and, like, find certain things, and it says, oh, this area requires that you have a flame shot to activate. It puts a literal icon on the map to indicate, okay, come back here with flame shot, and then you can do something. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna head back there first, and we're gonna get... So now we just need to go back the way we came a bit. Let's try this out on them, actually. That makes no sense, wait. Oh. Ah, silly. I can't charge it down. Of course it acts just like a missile. I figured it wouldn't work like that. Pressure plate for triggering platform provided the link psychic energy. A plate will sink if stood upon, which activates the mechanism. Ring made of processed metals after a plate leaves center. It's stand to install the Raven. Is movable only when the pressure plate in center is in use. Not yet master out. Power, come first to this place to discover what this device has to teach. One wields the power element shall explore the ends of the world and deepen our knowledge with it. My name is Havern, born in the Lamar in peace. I'm the one who freely commands the elements. Link, electric. Lamar made locking system. This lock can be removed only if exposed to a surge of electricity. With the lock removed, systems will operate normally. The element of fire burst into this world. It was first element that Lemurian learned to control. You must know its origins to be its master. Large gate bay access to reach chamber. Activation of the separate device will cause it to open. Nothing there. Oh, this is something we might have to come back to later. Looking at it now. Oh, now it works. Oh, now I can see. Torch wick that can only be lit by a flame that's been passed through the eye of rain. It'll burn until its energy has been exhausted. Okay, we found that. Can't move that past there. Oddly enough. Oh wait, I know what to do. We have to move it forward instead. Oh, I think we have to go all the way around here now. They make us go all the way around here just to get to this one. Okay, well, what did we get now? So, I knew for sure this had to be a secret, which is why I came here. I need to know what this is after I get this free shot expansion. This is our first of many shot expansions. I guess these replace power bombs, but maybe not. There might still be, I don't know. The capacity increases by 10 instead of as well, so this is going to be important. Lone statue of our peace. The description reads, when hand holds the three elements, the chosen one shall bear a new light of life. It's a metasphere. It'll open once all three devices linked to it have been activated. Okay, well, we can't activate that with that. But we needed to do that anyways to open that. So I assuming there's just puzzles we have to come back and do occasionally. So each time we get an elemental beam, we can immediately go here and do something. So now we have clear locks on those spots. Let's actually go backwards to the map. We should be able to look at other areas now. Yeah, we can go to world map and then select stuff like Volforge. We should be able to see if there's any blockers inside here. Well, that one doesn't matter, because we need a frickin'... Yeah, like heat or fire block doesn't matter. We need a need I can't speak. We need our grapple beam back before we can access that. This part is nothing, and then this third tower has just that other secret, unfortunately. Not much to do with Vault Forge, unfortunately. A lot of the stuff is outside, and a lot of it is blocked off by having flame ammo, but I could have sworn I saw other flame fiends here, so, hope you guys don't get bored, but yeah, are going to be exploring this area again. This is a classic Metroid thing to do. Whenever you think that you found a specific upgrade that you think will be good, the best thing you can do if you don't know where exactly an upgrade is, and since the game usually doesn't track those for you, is to just go around, use your search thing or whatever, and figure out what you can use that on, and if all else fails, then so be it. But if you find something, then you should use your new shot on that, and sure enough, you might get some new upgrades. You never know with this game. Yeah, buzz off. Those grievers are certainly some of the more annoying enemies in the game. Can we activate this one? Ah! Well, that one's already active, I see. Okay, these eyes are closed, so that means we probably have to go back and get that later. Oh, let's try burning him. Yeah, you'd think they'd be at least somewhat weak to flame. And we can get a new upgrade of type or ammo type that we can find on the ground too, which we should scan in a minute too. It would help if we actually got that drop though that we need. And this area is permanently locked. Yeah, that's right. They locked that since we came here. So our only option would be to go left. But then that got removed whenever we did that secret. So that's another way we can take them out, and we can switch between using missiles and using that, so we have a different balance of materials we can use. Never actually tried going back into here. I wonder if there's any way we can get else in here. Nothing in this area. Oh, wait. Okay, this isn't that bad. I remember now. We have to come back here anyways. Because there's this stupid other thing that's bothering us. Shot ammo. Small. Okay. Could just use this to take out everything. And then burn the stupid hives so they don't bother us either. Okay, that cannot collect that, but we can use missiles to collect that. So that's what I was missing. I should have using missiles to collect that. Which meant I could have technically collected some of them early. But yeah, this is the first time you normally come across these crystals, and I completely forgot to grab them. But oh, there's this. Secret area. She'll get us some shot ammo. Okay, so I guess I made a good choice coming here. Yeah, see, I knew it. There's a lot of flame spots we can do here. So yeah, I've decided for the rest of this episode, we're gonna go back for Fury Green and collect everything we miss. Volt Forge, we're probably just going to save until we get our better beam type. But for now, I knew there was a lot of flame stuff in this area, so that's why we're gonna focus on getting exclusively this. Is there anything else in here? Oh, we never really scanned this, did we? A strong enough pull would force the gate open, so it'd have the ability to go faster when we get some sort of pull. Wait, does that mean we're gonna be able to use the Force like Star Wars? Like that? Oh, that would be cool, actually. Imagine Samus using the Force of all things. That would be really cool. Joria's psychic powers may as well give her the Force as well. Am I right? Or am I not? Sounds like a funny proposition. I'm actually kind of interested to see what that is. And yes, I'm doing a blind playthrough, so of course I have no idea what that will do, but it'll be probably cool to see. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Now we have to deposit these too, because we just got some. So these are the first crystals you're supposed to deposit, yet we ended up getting them now instead. I forget what this even does, but we'll see. I imagine we'll get some kind of cool upgrade once we grab all those, but I don't know. I have no clue. Green energy crystals might also be found in other areas, so we'll ultimately have to everything to find everything. I like my new shot type, and we already got 2 expansions for it thanks to what we did earlier. So I guess this setup isn't so bad. Yeah, the setup, it ain't so bad, and I think for that reason we're gonna take the long way back so we can try our flame power-up on some of the items we got. We also have our space jump back too, so we can explore a lot more of this area than we would have been able to otherwise, so this allows us to finally do some exploring around, building up our missile count and our stuff. And by the way, I did say that we got all the missile icon upgrades, but I didn't mention that we got all the upgrades here. We just got all the missiles. I think I happened to check one time just on a whim and saw that we needed 4 missiles here only for some reason. But we already grabbed all of them, so yeah. Because there were the 2 we grabbed at the start, and there was the 2 we grabbed pretty much right now and later whenever we came back for the psychic platform stuff. Oh, what am I doing? We can just use this now on everybody. We should try to use that on everyone and switch to missiles whenever we run out, and then we could switch to missiles when flame stops not working. But I assume in the ice area we're gonna have to use it a lot. So maybe we should do the reverse. We should use missiles aggressively and use flame whenever we run out. Okay, I think I'm going to try to do a mixed skip here. I think there's usually more dudes that come up. Yeah, here they are. We're just going to use our ball and skip this. This is a strategy I did in Metroid Prime 1 as well. If you have the boost ball especially and can just skip stuff, you can run away, and you can even place bombs as you go in, and sometimes that will kill them as they come out. So yeah, we can take out these dudes with the flame shot now. We just need to figure out where the elastic is coming from. And then burn that away slowly so we can get upgrades. That's how we're going to get upgrades to our shot power and whatnot. What in the world? Oh yeah, that's right. This is just had a missile expansion in it. Alright, next is to go through this route, and then once we've gone through that, we'll probably be done with that. That is not the flame thing. We can make note of anything that we might need upgrades for. Other than that, all I know is that we've collected all of the missiles, and there seemed to only be one energy tank in this location too, unfortunately. So we won't be finding any more of those. Other than that, if you're wondering why I'm using the scan visor a lot, or in this game's case, the psychic visor, it's mostly to see what is coming up ahead of me. Because we're also trying to go for all the scans, but also your visor kind of helps you find secrets, because it'll tell you, oh, this has this thing in, which gives you kind of a hint that you might have to use something like a power-up on it in order to destroy it. Now that we have our flame thing, we can just make these guys' eyes all burn, clearly. So we don't have to deal with them anymore. And you get so much expansion parts back that it's easily spammable to use this. Okay, here's our second upgrade I remembered. Yeah, see, look, I knew it. There are a lot of stuff we can get here. So we're going back now so we can get as much shot ammo as we can, so that later we can use this a lot more often. So we're pretty much just going through this area and mopping up all of its collectibles. We didn't actually see anything important that would stop us from doing this, after all. Sometimes the way, other times the flame doesn't take them out till later, which I think is a little weird. But yeah, see, I remember there was a webbed casing thing we had to burn away there too, so yeah. I'm not that I remember some things. After scanning through a couple of the areas, you'd think you'd probably remember where everything is, just from that. It's a little trickier than you think. I keep randomly doing single shots, by the way, because it seems like the flame beam is not strong enough to take them out in one hit, but if you shoot them afterwards, they usually die pretty quickly. So I guess it's not terrible. Yeah, so believe me, once we get more of this flame beam and all the other elemental beams, which we now know there's an ice and electric beam is what they're probably going to call it, which, in case you don't know, are probably this game's version of plasma, wave beam, and ice beam. So, looking at it now, it's a little odd that we got the plasma beam early. Usually the plasma beam is our very last beam we acquire of our type. Usually that's the last one we acquire. And the wave beam is one of the first extra upgrades we get, but for some reason here, they decided to reverse it and make plasma the second one, which is a little odd, but it works, I guess. And yeah, we're going for this throw loop because we never know. Oh, we did miss something here. I'm surprised I didn't see this earlier. Okay, so we did miss one expansion. We'll probably end up going through this full area again anyways. That was sneaky. I'm surprised I didn't see that. To be fair, we didn't go for this area though when we had morph ball bombs before. We didn't get them till later, so we weren't able to actually get that right away, unfortunately. Okay. I'm checking everywhere because gosh knows who could be where. Should we stop here? I have no idea. Sometimes I try not stopping, and then sometimes it gets me in trouble. Well, I think as long as I stop at different things each time, I think I'll be alright. Okay, ready back out now. Oh, come on, hit the fame, please. There we go. It's a little tricky to get hit the right spots sometimes in these areas. Need to probably much re-explore this whole area again because we don't know where these things could be. Oh, there's also this zone too. Yeah, right. So yeah. If anybody ever asks in different apps, what do you do? How do you get through this game quickly, but still not have to go for the blind playthrough stuff? Well, you pretty much do what Metroid expects you to do, and that is pretty much just explore every single major area over and over again. Oh wow! I destroyed that spot with the flame. And we can learn that. Now we have missiles, but. What if we can learn this? I think this is... Interesting. Well, we burned wherever that thing was, but we didn't get anything else afterwards. Also, someone tell me why there's enemies here now. Guess that just happens over time when we're open an area that has been abandoned for so long. Okay, unfortunately no webbed areas here. But you gotta check. We already got 2 upgrades, to be fair, in this zone, so that's really nice. And we'll be able to get another one whenever we come back here again. We'll have to come back here again with electricity to activate that scout bot. That's something we're gonna have to remember. Obviously, if I was doing this with a guide right now, I'd be probably using an option that lets us mark down what I've gotten and what I've not gotten. And I'm not gonna lie, I know I kind of stood... I don't know. I talked crap about IGN in his guide about being a bit too slow, but come to think of it, it also lets you track what you've done. So I think if you can just view that, then you can easily figure out, oh, if I never marked this, then it's like, perhaps this is what I missed. So it definitely works for people who are newer. It's just that I've kind of played the game a whole bunch, and I'm trying to optimize stuff. I think in the future, if I do something like that, I might just try to find a glitchless speedrun that matches the version I intend to play, and then just follow that instead. Only I don't do space jumps, so timings will look a little different, but otherwise it'll be about the same, though I've kind of gotten used to it, so pretty soon I'll be able to maybe create my own speedrun that is glitchless and play that game. I'm not saying this to be weird either. I've actually speedrun a couple of games before, but the first notable one I did was Mario Brothers Wii, at least that I know of. Did I do really well? Probably not, but I know I beat the game pretty quickly. So I at least understand that. It's cool. It's fun to do. All jokes aside, though, we're on a different game right now, so you can not talk about that. I do wish they would release some other games, Nintendo. Maybe Mario Brothers Wii will get a re-release again at some point. It never really did. Yeah, that game's been played by quite a few people over the past several days and whatnot. It's always a game that keeps coming up. Like, if you're gonna play a slightly easier to play Mario game, play Mario vs. Wii. It's pretty fun. It still has it's a challenge here and there, but it's fun. I've 100%ed that game at least a couple of times, and it's cool. I would record it on the Wii, it's just that, again, I cannot figure out my capture card problems with the Wii yet, so I'd rather just stick with the Switch, because... I think I told you guys before, but I've had problems with even setting up the capture card before, so I have no idea how I'd get it to work with the Wii, so... anything I could do to save time, very important, I think. Isn't there a thing on this ledge? No, not yet. Anyways, we're almost back at the exit, but we can also go back through the teleporter again just to briefly save if we choose to. Alright, so that was very worth it. We knew there were upgrades, and we got them pretty much all collected there. Just like that, we went from having no shot ammo to basically 80. Yeah, actually, we do have 80 now. We got pretty much all the shot upgrades here, except for one potential one that requires electricity now, so... I knew for a fact we would need that. Oh, and there's more of this stuff here, too. So now we can burn all of this away. I know we don't have to burn all of the elements away, but this is the main one we want to burn here. Oh, there's a lot of webbing. Oh, they really don't want us to have whatever this cool upgrade is, and it's another shot ammo. Oh, I just read we weren't at 80, and now we are. So we have 4 different upgrades now, thanks to that. It also gives us a new way to get out of this area, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, unfortunately, as funny as that was to do, we can't grab any more upgrades here, but that was cool. We got yet another shot expansion. Suddenly, we have 80 shots of this already. I assume this shot will be a little bit weaker than our missiles, but it's gonna be required anyways to go for the ice area, so I'm glad we got it while we could. So yeah, I think we did really well. We acquired a lot more upgrades now. That should have boosted our percentage completion by a whole big margin. Let's just world map real quick and see. Oh, actually, I did just find that save point underground. I think that's what I should aim for. Instead of wasting an hour cutscene going back, I think it would be faster and smarter to just go back into Soul Valley and make our way to the Soul Valley save point. We might just end up using that a lot, and we can now also probably go to some of the flame areas in the world. Oh, hang on. Something happened. What the heck? We just came back, and now we have this weird green rain all of a sudden. Did they want us to find this? Ew. Apparently, these enemies we already fought are powering up now. What is this? What the heck is going on now? All these monsters have been upgraded now. Giant energy showers have strengthened this variant and altered its markings, giving it a prominent green cover. It's a lot stronger now. Right, so stuff can readily strengthen out of thin air, which you don't know about until later. It's probably not the last time we'll see that. I'm guessing this event doesn't happen all the time, but right now it is starting. So whenever green rain appears, that's bad. Monsters get stronger. Okay, well that's still one scan, I guess, so it doesn't mention anything that's changed. Ooh, I did not even mean to use the boost, but that's cool. How did I miss that, crystals? We were really just going straight forward like we did before. Yet, we only now got to collect that. Okay, well that didn't last for long, so just randomly, that rain can come in and give monsters a green glow just briefly, and then, yeah, they get stronger, I guess. So that's another random event we have to deal with. That could be really dangerous, if, especially if they end up doing a lot more damage than we would have expected. So, we got quite a few upgrades, actually. We got an energy tank and lots of shot ammo at our fire shot, finally. So now we can go to the ice area, finally. Now, if we look at our main map, we should also see some other stuff that we can do. Something at an exclamation point. Oh yeah, one of them said that was blocked by like an ice or something. But now it's exclamation. That means we can remove it with fire. Interesting. And there's a mech part we can get over there. Well, why is that exclamation? Does that mean we can do that now? We should probably travel over to that in the next video and see what it says. We're almost at 25% item completion just from all those stuff we collected. But it's going to be for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye.